Hey y'all, how we doing? I'm still getting set up here. Uh, and then, once we get people in here, we'll talk about the big announcement about tomorrow's video. You know what? I just realized something. I'm thirsty. Let me go get something to drink. And then, we'll talk about the. Hey, honey, can you hand me a soda out of there? I don't care what kind. Uh, yeah, this is really professional. I forgot to get me a drink. And I'm in here like, hey, hand me a drink.
And I'm thinking cat litter.
And you're cleaning cat litter. That's what we do around here. All right, guys, we're starting to get a few people in here. We kick out the cats who snuck into my room. You know what? Let them stay today, for a little while at least. They want to hang out with us. Woo! Sorry, that was not cool. Let me fix that. Ah. So it's beer 30, root beer 30. You know, when I've really been burning the candle at both ends, I don't drink much alcohol. I know I joke about drinking a lot of beer, but I really don't. I'm not anti-alcohol. I definitely do imbibe on occasion, but I am really not a huge drinker. So, well, today's video isn't about Zeus. Today's video actually isn't even about showing a snake so much as it is about. This is really to tell you that I really want as many people to tune in to break another holder. No, no, it just fell while I was moving the table, and I didn't have it, uh, far enough. So yeah, ouch my face. I get it. I like TGR. You know, is TGR the best? I think that depends on you personally, what you like in your setup. For me, it works great. I love it. I wouldn't trade them for the world. Also, they sponsor me, But by the same token, TGR is what I've used for a very long time. And I went to my first professional style racks. I went with TGR. I've been so happy. I've had no need to go to anything else. I do have some other brands that I picked up from other people on sale dirt cheap. I like the TGR a lot better than I do those. This might make this a little more stable. There we go. There, it kind of lays out. And, for me, they're great. Will they be the best for you? I don't know. That's something you have to think about. All right. So there's something we've been talking about for a very, very long time. And it is definitely time that I tell you that today it becomes a reality. Uh, we're there. So what I mean is, somebody says, "Hi, Dad." That makes me really nervous because right now I'm not paying child support anywhere. So please don't make me. um, we we actually finished up all the paperwork. We signed over the contract, and it's done. It's done. We have purchased our reptile facility. So this room you see here will definitely be transitioning along with all my oddities. It'll be a better spot for filming. It's going to be a better spot to show off things. It's going to be an amazing, amazing place. And tomorrow's video is the introduction to that facility. So you'll get to see part of it tomorrow. And the part you'll get to see is basically, you guys know I don't do things like normal people. And I mean, and I've seen a lot of people that have built a facility or a garage or a shed or a room on their house, specifically for this. And we've been using this room specifically for that. You know, has never witnessed. Yes, I have seen. I've heard it. I've seen my females do it. Um, but I don't think anybody that I know has done it the way we have, where this is literally a separate house connected to our property. Look at the cattail. Snyder's gonna say hi. He wants some camera time. All right, go away, Snyder. And that's what it is. So tomorrow you're going to see a little bit of the kitchen, which is going to need to be finished. And it does need some work. There's going to be some finishing work we need to do. You're going to see the secondary overflow reptile room slash office slash display room. That's where all my oddities are going to be, like my carpet pythons, some of my venomous stuff. Sobek, that'll be Sobek's room. He's going to get a big thing in there, which will be kind of a basic one for now. And then eventually, hopefully, we'll do some elaborate for him down the road. We'll see. But he'll be in there. And, green tree python, those kind of things will be in there, giving me two rooms right next to each other for filming. I do need to improve the lighting in that room. It's totally shit, but I will definitely. We already got the sconces to do that, and then you'll also see what's going to be my main breeding room, which is approximately I don't know, it's over twice the size of this one. So you're gonna get to see all that. We're gonna show all that to you tomorrow on Thursday's release. It's already filmed, and I can't wait to share it with you all. This is a moment that is huge for us. So I'm not going to make this a super long video because we got a video tomorrow. This is more of just a teaser video to say, check that out. It's not going to say reptiles, but you're going to really see the future. You're going to see the growth, and you're going to get a little bit of my vision in what we're going to do. And Jeff, you already have been there. Jeff's local. As Redneck Jeff, actually Redneck Reptiles. You've seen Jeff on our rat video and a few other things. Like when we set up a new rat place, that was Jeff. So, and now we did do a video already on Patreon. We released Patreon first instead of last this time. That gives like a full tour of the entire house and most of a little bit of the outdoor property. It's got 1.8 acres. We don't go through all the acreage, and there's some cool little setting areas I'll show you eventually because it's dark. But we do show like all the outdoor recreation area, including the big pool. So it's pretty awesome, and I want to say thank you to everybody on YouTube for coming along for the ride, and that it's going to be definitely a neat thing long term. So it's scary as hell because now I've been running on minimal overhead to make this feasible financially. Like I always tell people, we're not taking money really and putting it in our pockets. We are expanding. So this is where our money goes. And now that we are stable enough that we can eat that overhead, we're going for it. So this is really that point in time where it's like the leap. This is the leap that you guys are witnessing. And what I mean by the leap is up until this point, yeah, we've invested some money. It'd be easy to get out of and everything else. And but now there's a lot more investment. There's monthly bills. There's things we have to meet. It's the leap, right? It's the leap. And I agree, David, no risk, no reward. And it was time to take the risk. The risk was right. The location being literally like, it's just an expansion of my property because it's a house right beside me is perfect. It's awesome. So I'm blown away we get to do it. And I wanted to, I already have the video filmed. It's ready to go. It's in processing with Kurt right now. But I didn't want to wait to tell you about it. I wanted to tell you now to make sure and watch it. So it's going to be there. Technically, David, it's right now. It is, for all technical purposes, it's setting in my name just the way we did the loan to get that all done. But it is owned by the business. So like it's, and eventually we'll hopefully move into the business's names if our accountant says that's the most feasible. But the understanding is definitely that, if something were to happen to me or if we were to sell or anything like that, it is a 50-50 split within the business. And I'll tell you one thing, guys, if you ever go into business and you have a partner, right? On something like this, where like you're buying a whole damn house or you're spending, money and you're investing and you're doing these things, you really, really have to trust your partner. And that's a two-way street. And like, I have the utmost trust and faith in camera guy Kurt, obviously. And it's pretty obvious it goes both ways because the house is set in my name right now. But, that trust has to be so important to you on that partnership that like, he's the last person I'd want to screw over. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. I would lose my best friend and I would feel like an asshole for my entire life. So it's just something you can't do. And I know that he's kind of feels the same way. And we're always going to be upfront with each other, even when we disagree, especially in the business aspect. So you got to that's one thing, man. If you go in as a partner with that, you really got to, it can be a test of your friendship for sure. But I don't think Kurt's is he in here? I didn't see him pop in, but we definitely are on the same wavelength. And this isn't a decision that I made. No, other side is just it's just on a stand right now. See, it's not. He's not there. I'll prove it. You're gonna see snake hooks. Boom. That's what's on the other side. So, all right, guys. I'm probably gonna hop off of here, and I'm probably gonna slide over to Patreon. So. They've seen it, and I really want to hear what their opinions are and talk to a few of those folks over there that have gotten a chance to see it. So thank you guys so much. I guess I should spin this back around. There we go. Thank you guys so much. and look forward to you guys seeing that video and hearing what you think. And now I have to get a cat off a carpet python cage. Come on. All right, so we're going to hop off of here, and we're going to slide over there, and you guys will all see it tomorrow, at least part of it. Hold it. Oh, yeah, you can see it. This is the one that was a carpet python. He's right. Maybe you can see it there. You can really see the colors. He doesn't show well through the glass. But we've done videos with him out many times, so you can go check one of those out definitely and see him. And we'll be able to do more. It'll be easier to do those kind of videos from the other room. Of course, it's all going to be it's a very masculine house. It's a cabin, so it's all rock and exposed wood. There's literally a whole wall that runs to that house on both levels that is about like that thick. It's solid rock. It is so awesome. I can't wait. Grab my balls. That's awesome. I do like that. That might end up being a t-shirt one day. Grab my balls are in my sack. That would be pretty funny. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to hop off of here so I'm going to talk to them. And then tomorrow you're going to sneak peek of that new facility. And as time goes on and we begin to move stuff again, it'll take me about a year to do everything. So we're going to wait till they lay eggs to actually move the animals, just because I don't want to stress them. You'll see more and more videos over there, and it'll be pretty awesome. You saw me in a video on your friend's channel. Who's your friend's channel? Herper's Hollow Road? So you always catch me at the end, James. I'm sorry, man. Dude, Snake Man, what you got to do is, one, research the shit out of it, and don't just take my word for things. Check other people, too, because I'm, by no means am I the end-all, be-all, only voice when it comes to ball pythons. I don't want to be. And yes, that dude was cool. He came and filmed at our table, and we got to talk a little bit. Pretty badass guy. So, Big Sky Reptiles. If you guys aren't watching, check him out. And you know what? Let me finish that one question for Snake Man, Crystal, and then I'll address that. So, like, do your research and then pick a goal. Like for me, it was Zeus, and start working on that pairing, and just kind of get your feet wet and kind of get into it and go from there and see what happens. And that's kind of how you do it. On the Instagram, I personally, yeah, Brita, so I'm saying pick your project. Like I wanted to make Zeus, so I bought the animals I needed to make Zeus and a few extra things, and that was where I worked towards to kind of get my feet wet and keep that passion. You got to have a goal to keep that passion early on when the going's kind of tough. On the Instagram, I've actually never been on Instagram. I've seen a few pictures on it. That's about it. I've responded to a few times when Kurt's come up and said, "Hey, this is for you," but Kurt handles the Instagram. So like that's more what he does. He's the Instagram guy. I'm the YouTube face and the Facebook, but the Facebook is overwhelming, so I don't get to everything on there, unfortunately. And I don't get to everything on here anymore because it just, with everything else going on, day job, traveling, shit that I do, it gets to where it's just impossible. Polar balls. I'm curious what's going to be in a polar ball. Like, is that going to be a snow with something else kicking in there? And the best way to prevent mites is not get them. But if you keep reptiles long enough, you're gonna get them sometime, right? So what I end up doing is I always kind of keep an eye on my snakes, and then there's a mite spray I've shown a few times I use, and I pre-treat any tub with it that I set up new, just as just a practice. And if I see anything, I use that for treating. I treat the whole area 3 times, and it usually kind of takes care of it. So. Man, I wish I could be there, but even when we went to Denver, we had to take somebody else's animals to sell because we didn't have enough. So this kind of happens. All right, guys, let me hop off here, slide over to Patreon. I'll catch you Patreon members over there because I really, really, really Super Russo about. Okay, that makes sense. I can see why they call it that. That'll look cool. I really, 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 really want to know what your guys' thoughts were of the place now that you've seen it. So, all right, guys, thank you all so much. Watch that video tomorrow. Check out the new facility. Get that sneak peek.